Good evening, and thank you all once again so much for joining us in our end-of-year concert. Thank you, of course, to Lorenzo Ramirez, who had our little blurb at the beginning, just as a friendly reminder, but also serves as our Wind Ensemble Exec Board President. So we've been very thankful for his leadership this year with the rest of the Exec Board members. In fact, Exec Board, why don't you at least wave wherever you're at? So if we could give a round of applause. We really appreciate, we have tons of wonderful students here, but especially our student leaders are very, very much appreciated. So a big thank you to them. The concert began, it died. Oops. The concert begins, it'll probably die again. The concert begins with a Leonard Bernstein set, so many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with It'll Die Again. With West Side Story, hopefully both versions, they're both wonderful. Next up, we've got Mambo, which is a big dance number from it, and then following that, we're going to do a little bit different of a Bernstein work. It's from this work, it's just called Mass, and it's this huge epic of a piece, and it's one of the most Bernstein things he ever wrote. A simple song is probably the most famous bit from that, so following our Mambo, you'll get a little taste of a simple song from Mass. It's very, very beautiful. I hope you enjoy the completion of our Bernstein set. Tim Bale, Director of the Music Program and Choral Activities. All right, I wasn't planning to talk here, but it's nice to have a mic. So up next, as they settle in, okay, I'll say a word. Actually, yes, that's perfect. So a simple song. It's very beautiful. The whole thing has lyrics. You won't hear them. This is an instrumental setting of it, but one of the verses is up on the screen. So as we move through the concert, of course, we will be recognizing our seniors and the end of the year and all of these things. So as we move forward from a little bit of the craziness you just heard, I hope these words speak to you, find you in some capacity. One thing that differentiates often a collegiate wind ensemble, wind band, what have you, compared to like what students learn in middle school band and high school band is that certain parts in a wind ensemble, certain people they're the one and only person on their part. If they're not there, that sound is just not represented in the sound. But it is very, very common for especially clarinets and trumpets to double up on parts. And so the reason you see all the shuffling all the time is because we're finding the right part for the right player for the right bit of music. And so we're all trying to grow in different ways, but also find who is the right person for the sound. So oftentimes that feels different when you get to college, that you win your chair placement and I'm first chair, I'm the best in the section, and that's just not true. We're all here to make the best music possible. And so that accounts for that. But that's enough shuffling. This next piece, Valdres, is a Norwegian march, and we actually have a community member. We're very fortunate to have some wonderful, lovely community members that played with our group. If you would wave. You can see a few of them. These are members that bring years of experience and all sorts of different types of jobs, life experiences to the ensemble. They also perform with several of our other groups in the area, so we're very fortunate to have them. But in particular, Leah Shimon up here, first clarinet, for this one, is her family is from this area, and so Leah had a chance to speak with the whole ensemble about what Valdres is, or rather where it is, and what are some things we might find there. So I think you will enjoy Valdres. So we've got two more pieces for you, but we pause at this time to recognize our seniors who are graduating off to bigger and better things. Of course, we cherish their time here, but so too as this comes to an end, so too is it a new beginning for them. So we'll take this moment, and our first senior is Edras Chavez Alvarado. And so you can read, we collect some thoughts from the seniors, and so you can read on the board projector, I teach sometimes, I guess, what he sort of said, but we also asked what's their favorite wind ensemble piece, as well as do they have like a favorite memory. And so usually I collect these and then I don't read them until the concert. So Edras's favorite piece that we did was Into the Silent Land, which if you were at our last concert, you know sort of what that piece was about, a very heavy piece. And then, oh dear, favorite wind ensemble memory was when Doc, that's me, told us that we needed to play Porco Rosso, a piece we did last year, with the instruction, make it sexy. On the list of things I wanted to say into a microphone in this space. I don't know that that would make it. So once again, for Edras. And then next up, we have Kaylee Cronin. Who's been playing the bass with us for just shy on 4 years, joined a little bit during our first year. So Kaylee, let's see. Her favorite piece was Play. That was a piece we did in the fall. It was very jazzy and fun. Kaylee also has been an active member of our jazz ensemble all 4 years. And then favorite memories, the sophomore year concert where we played Symphony No. 1 by Bukvich and Remember Me by David Meslinka, where the audience was silent after hearing the pieces. It felt right. It felt incredible and important that we were able to give the proper emotional energy that these songs deserved. That was a particularly heavy concert. Sometimes you do a piece where I think the message is received, but nobody feels it's not appropriate to clap. The end of the piece arrives and we all just kind of sit in silence. So that was a meaningful experience, I think, for a lot of us. So once again, for Kaylee Cronin. Uh-oh. Who's Ethan? Oh, okay. Many of us know Ethan Glidden as Squints. Squints has been a member of this ensemble for 4 years, except he is not here. He should be asleep in overseas in Germany, Austria, what have you. But he was here with us in the fall. He's doing a study abroad. I happen to have some thoughts from Ethan, so let's see. Yes, very good. If you caught the beginning PowerPoint, I asked all the students to send in like photos and memories of seniors and of the year. And I don't know if you noticed, but I certainly noticed that every other picture was Ethan Glidden. So even though he's not here, please know, Ethan, you are very well represented on this stage and very, very beloved and missed. His favorite piece was also Remember Me, similar to what Kaylee shared. And then his favorite wind ensemble memory was getting to announce Matt Williamson, his trombone professor, taking the stage for Howls and Hymns at our 2024 spring concert. So please, let's hear it for Ethan Glidden. And next up we have Riley Cowmans. So you can see what Riley plans to do, and you can also see 2 very intensive majors. Now you might be looking at those majors and think, that's a lot of science, and that's a lot of science, and they are both a lot of science, and they're a lot of science that don't commingle. That is 2 of some of the most intense degrees I can think of, and Riley did not only both is going to do a PhD, but plays in pretty well every ensemble that we have here. So Riley, let's see, Remember Me was a favorite piece. So similar to the last 2 that we said. And then favorite memory, when we first performed Illumination, another piece by David Meslinka back in Riley's freshman year. I swear we could feel the stage physically shake with our sound. I'd never been in a music group before where we could perform a piece in such a moving way like that. And Illumination was when I realized what we were capable of. And next up, Kelsey Morsfelder. Kelsey is wrapping up some student teaching and is on the hunt for a music education job. We're very excited for Kelsey, for them to get a position very, very soon. If you know anybody that needs a fabulous music teacher, I know of one right here, right now. Kelsey, favorite piece was Illumination. We just heard a little bit about that one. And then you've seen a couple of photos of getting the opportunity to go to and perform in Greece. And Kelsey was one of many students that joined us and Chorale on that tour. And it was just such a blast, so many fond memories. Some you saw earlier, some you saw a second ago with Riley's photos. So Kelsey, it's been so wonderful. You're gonna be such a fantastic teacher. So let's hear it for Kelsey. Next up, Lorenzo Ramirez. And so, of course, you can read his plans with a little addendum and everything. Favorite wind ensemble piece, not just one was enough, but several. Maslenka, Remember Me, Give Us This Day, Liberation, as well as Gallup, Amparito Roca, and Porco Rosso. And then I've got some memories to share that, well, the first one says, in quotes, and I believe I'm the person who's being quoted here, "This tango needs to be more sexy." Another one, "Isn't this piece making fun of Russian people?" I don't know if I wanted to say that right now. And then this one, many of you might know this person, Eli Kelly, who was a student here but serves now as our marching band director. And so this memory, Eli joins the hot seat. Jazz band, Eli Kelly, okay. Lorenzo tells Eli Kelly, "I'm not the biggest fan of a slower piece." And Eli replied with, "You just don't get it yet." Wow, looking into Lorenzo's soul. Ultimately, he was right. Give it up for Lorenzo. And then we have Cameron Shook. Cameron is a fabulous political science major, history minor, as you see, has done lots of great things in those programs, and while doing all of that has been a member of our trumpet section for all of my 4 years here. So we've seen a lot of music, a lot of stuff together. So Cameron had this to share. Favorite pieces, Illumination or Spirited Away. You'll hear something similar to Spirited Away in a little bit. And then favorite wind ensemble memory is watching the trumpets grow from 3 to 7 over my 4 years. And in fact, you'll see there's not even just 7, but actually 8 on the stage. So thank you so much, Cameron, for being a part of that journey and growth. Let's hear it for Cameron. And so, this next piece is a piece that we've brought back. This is a piece called Reminiscence, and it is our gift to those that have been performing with us as we send them off to bigger and better things. I tell a lot of students that graduation is exciting, it's an end, but really it's truly a beginning. But there is a sense of sort of trauma and turmoil with this big shift that we all make such a big fuss about. And so what you're about to hear is a beautiful piece that also sort of takes the time to reconcile with some of that turbulence. So I hope you enjoy Reminiscence and our seniors for this performance. Thank you. We've got one more for you. This one's a little longer than the last several have been. But it is my intent to be done with the concert at 8:30 because it is a very, very busy night. There's lots of stuff going on. We've got students dressing up for formals and all sorts of things. So I promised that, okay, we're doing pretty okay, that we'll get done. So we've got one final piece for you. And this is sort of a tradition in its own, is that in my last 4 years here, on at least one concert throughout the year, we've done a Studio Ghibli wind band arrangement. So if you don't know what Studio Ghibli is, you probably do and you just don't realize it. Studio Ghibli produces these, and they're considered Japanese animation. So many of you are probably familiar with anime, which is like this sort of TV series style. And Japanese animation, these movies, they look similar to that, except they're all hand-drawn and they're beautiful. These are movies that in Japan and the world over, if you think of like the great Pixar movies that become some of the most beloved and treasured movies, these movies are of equal weight. And so you can see some of the beautiful art there. So this year we are performing Princess Mononoke. We've done Spirited Away is another very big one. My Neighbor Totoro, you may have heard of that one. Porco Rosso, which we've heard plenty about earlier. And then this year, Princess Mononoke. So you'll hear some complex themes. These movies are beautifully animated. The soundtracks are beautiful. The arrangement is Japanese wind band music arranged by Japanese wind band composers. So it's all in line with truly what they believe, and such a wonderful experience for our students. I think even if you haven't seen this, I think you will be drawn in by their performance of this very powerful music. I will tell you very quickly that I wanted to end the concert on a bright, positive, happy note, and that's why we had a lot of West Side Story. And I will tell you that even though Princess Mononoke will end beautifully and powerfully, it is not the happiest of movies. It is a story about conflict and about how humans against other humans, humans against nature, nature in some cases against other parts of nature, other parts of spirituality, tons of just reckoning of all these different forces. And the movie actually ends, well, it doesn't really end. If you're watching it, you would probably be like, well, wait a minute, doesn't the story go on? And it does, but in our memory, not for us to see. And so much of life ends up being that, the reckoning of these forces. And isn't that what college is designed for? Young, inquiring minds to encounter these things and try to make the world a better place. And so at the heart of this movie is both an unknown future, but also that growth. So I hope you enjoy Princess Mononoke.
Thank you.